Greetings, this is garthrs, the tireless adventure with another video. It's been so long. It's been like 8 months, and I'm sorry. I just want to say I'm sorry. And the number of comments that I had asking, are you okay? That was really touching. I appreciate that. But I missed this, so I'm back. I missed you, and so I'm back. Just give me a second. Okay. I missed making videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a non-creative version of Space Engineers. As you can see here, Spassy Engine years. There's been an update not too long ago, not too horribly long ago. Let's go forward here. It looks like May 15th there was an update. Added missile turrets, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. And I thought, man, you know what? There's one 6.5, there's 6.12, it's June 12th. Spacesuit color selection, it's all different, it's all kinds of fun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a custom world that I want to handicap myself, but not a lot. So let's go with Ermagerd. Cursed. Cursed. We're gonna go with crashed ship, and inventory size I'm gonna take up to 10 because if I have it on realistic or 3, I'm gonna be making so many trips it's gonna be ridiculous. But I am gonna leave the assembler efficiency and the refiner speed down to realistic, which is crawling in all honesty. So. I do want to do a normal atmosphere, so we're gonna have some meteors. We're gonna do a normal size world. I am gonna turn off thruster damage because the things that I build are gonna be so amazing that just nobody is gonna be able to damage it anyway. So there's really no sense. Hello. Okay, just to put it there, because I don't like empty fields. It drives me crazy. Crazy, even. So, let me get this game started, and I'll be right back. Okay, so 3 attempts now, and I get this every time. It might be the crashed ship. So, let's try something else. Let's try just a rescue ship. And I'm not going to do the Irma got a crash. I'll just still do the hello, though. You got to do that. Inventory size. This is going to be ridiculously slow. Normal environment. Thruster damage. Spectators. That way, if you see me on, you can pop on and say hi. Maybe. I don't know how that works at all. Let's see if this works. They always give these nice little quotes. A good scientist is a person who, with original ideas. A good engineer is a person who makes designs that work with as few original ideas as possible. There's no prima donnas in engineering. Oh, that's good. Freeman Dyson said that. I don't even know who that is. I mean, it's Dyson. It's like the vacuum cleaner guy. I don't know. Possibly. This game definitely does not suck. Okay, so a little bit of history about Space Engineers while we look around at our surroundings and try to find a good place to call home before the first asteroids hit. Let's go over here to this one. This game is in alpha. I would say it's closer to beta because it's a pretty decent game. But one of the cool things about this game is it's sandbox, and I love me some sandbox games. I don't like victory conditions and I don't like defeat conditions because I usually get the defeat conditions right away. I don't like to lose. Oh, this is not going to provide me any kind of security here. Let me just turn away from that. All right, but effectively, what this game is, it's just like I don't want to say Minecraft in space, but it's a space simulation game that has just oodles and oodles of. Now I did turn 180 degrees, so let me turn back here because I think this is up for Space Engineers. So like asteroids will come from up to down. So I don't think that's going to do it. So we're gonna have to go somewhere else. This will be where I go mining, I guess. But effectively, what this game is I guess it's more of a space simulation than anything else. And you can build all kinds of cool stuff, cool junkery, cool junk stuff. But it's pretty interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. Makes me happy. I gotta find the other asteroids now because I've completely lost them. Because I'm simple and easily distracted. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, here's one. It's a big one. It was the one I was looking at when I first started too, which is ironic. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? The controls in this game are a little bit wonky when you're outside of your ship. It's very disorienting, but it's also quasi-realistic, I guess. Since I've been in space so many times, I'm a pretty good judge of what's realistic and what's not in a space simulation game. I gotta remember not to mumble, because I mumble frequently. I'm a mumbler. I'm a very handsome mumbler, but a mumbler nonetheless. And I'm looking at this thing. Oh, what's this? It's a hole. And what in the world are holes for but going in? Let's do this. Alright. Right now I have my inertial dampeners on, so if I push forward and let go, you can see that the front thrusters will fire when I let go. Bloop, to slow me down. If I go down, bottom, oh, that's back. If I go down, the top one's fire, and when I let go, boom, the bottom one's fire. So, and then there's obviously up, which is the opposite of down. So there you go. And there's two views, and I prefer third person because it helps with navigation, and the controls are super sensitive. All right, so let's stop really quickly. That's rolling. That's not up. This is up right there. Shh. I'm mumbling again, but it's kind of inherent in the whisper, I guess, as it were. All right, let's get in here before the asteroid kills me. Now I do have a plan for building, and I think what I'm going to do is build from the inside out. Eventually I want to have an outside build as well, but I think that getting inside is of the utmost importance. I'm squeezing in here. I gotta turn those off real fast. Go to options, game, and turn off game hints. There we go. I'll turn it back on when I need them. But right now, I don't need them. They're just in the way. So go back in the game and see. No, I can see my whole ship. Isn't that great? It's amazing. It's so amazing. Yeah, I got plenty of room on that side. Let's roll just a smooch this way. And let's scooch a smooch this way. And let's go down a smooch. Oh, look at that. You'd think he was a professional spaceship driver. And I know it's not called driver. I'm not stupid. Watch there be like a bigger hole somewhere else where I could have just pulled this thing in sideways. That would be hysterical. Not for real, though. Alright, so two things are going to benefit me with this. The crash ship would have benefited me a little bit, but this would be much more beneficial. Or something along that line. Oh, it's really hard to talk and drive. I find that to be true in real life as well. Oh, don't turn! Wait, hey, you can see me. Look, I'm handsome. I look like a spaceship driver. Look at me. I'm pretty stinking awesome. Look at that. I'm like very intent on those controls. I'm all like, I've got to focus. I've got to concentrate because the entire human population is depending on me to build a space station. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? Alright, it might be a little bit dark in here, but I'll correct it in editing because you know how much I loved editing. It's so much fun. I could poop. Alright, so let's go down some more. Yeah, I got plenty of clearance all the way around there. So let's just go. And then we'll just turn in. We're going to fly in here all the way until we're in here. Yeah, look, bigger hole. Another bigger hole. There's like two. There's like huge with running lights and everything and bumpers so you don't run into stuff. Okay. Let's go down. I don't want to go too far down because that would be the bottom. All right, so let's do this. All right, I do that to reset my my orientation. Let's just double tap the change your viewpoint thing. All right, so let's just go down right here. Now, there's a reason why I'm bringing the ship inside. First of all, there's two reasons. First of all, I don't want it to get killed to death by asteroids, because that's bad. All right, hit T to eject the cockpit, by the way. See, you can't see because I have hints turned off, but T activates cockpits, and K activates inventories, and Tab gets rid of your UI, so you have completely, totally real immersion into things. All right, so let's just run this down real fast. Refinery, if you can guess what it does, it refineries. This is a medical room, which obviously restores your health and or energy, as the case may be, which you can also get from the cockpit. You can get both of those from the cockpit. So, but this is kind of your spawn point right there. See how when I was here, and if I turn around this way and then look down, I'm not as crooked. But if I come back this way, and I just turn straight and then look down, I'm not crooked. But if I come from this way and I just look like that, sideways, right? Anyway, but yeah, so 90-degree angles or you will be weirded. All right, it's a cargo container. It contains cargo. This is the assembler for putting things together. Now, the assembler and the refinery are on like mega slow speed right now. And then on the outside, T to activate. Boop, open the door. T to activate. K to access inventories. These are my thrusters, but they thrust. This is a gyroscope, which allows me to turn. See, right now, look how safe I am. It's not even any damage whatsoever, and that's so awesome. Gyroscope allows me to turn left, right, up, down, diagonal. This is the nuclear reactor, which I don't think is safe on the outside, but who am I? So let's go ahead and turn the light on so you can see, because that's even awesomer. This is a conveyor, which allows interface between the different things connected to it. So, like the assembler, which is right there, is connected to the connector, which is also connected to the nuclear reactor, which is also connected to the refinery, which is also connected to the cargo container. So if I come over here and I access the nuclear reactor with a K, which opens the inventory, you can see all of the inventories in there. And I could take this from the inventory and put it in right here, or I could take it and put it in a small cargo container, or I could put it back up here, or if I put it down here, it'll automatically move to the small reactor, because that's where it goes. You see, it's very smart. The systems are smart. I'm waiting for filtering. I can't wait for filtering, if they ever do filtering. This thing on the top here, I could drop items in that and it'll feed directly into the cargo system. So that is awesome right there. So let's hit G to open up our toolbar config, and we're going to drag our hand drill down, our grinder, and our welder, which for welding. And these are all the items that you can build. There's like lots of room. So obviously there's a whole lot of expansion called for in the future. So as you can see here on the left hand side, my mouse right over here, it says large ship station, light armor block, 25 steel plates. But if I'm building a small ship, it only takes one steel plate. So it's kind of very versatile. So let's go our thing here. Now you'll notice in the bottom right hand corner of my screen, you'll see a green thing that says no gravity. And that is because my gravity generator is reduced to the size of my ship as a default. So let's turn off a jetpack with an X. Come over here, interface with a T. That's a K. I don't know. What is that? Yeah, I guess it's a K for control panel terminal thing. You go to the gravity generator and you turn the field width up. You turn the field height up. And you turn the field depth up. And then I turn it completely in opposite acceleration, thusly, because now I'm on the ceiling, as you can see. And you come over here. Come on. There we go. And we get in and we rotate this puppy 180 degrees. Now, it's creating a gravity field that will throw things up instead of down. So as you can see, it completely works out for the best. Now, when I did that, what the heck was that? I did that so that when I mine down here, instead of losing things, I'm standing on the ceiling. You see? and I can mine like a crazy man in this iron, which is the primary element with which you will be working. Almost everything requires iron. And instead of floating away into space, it rolls downhill, which is actually technically probably uphill. But there is really no up or down in space, and no one can hear you scream. So it's all good. Hit T to pick all that crap up. There we go. It's all picked up because it's crap. And that's what I wanted to do. And the reason I turned it upside down is because a gravity generator generates gravity starting a little bit below itself and then going up. So by flipping it upside down and turning my ship upside down, I've created a gravity field, a reverse gravity field, up in the Earth. Oh, stuff is running downhill. It's getting away. It's getting away. Why for? Alright. Now I turned my inventory all the way up. If I hadn't turned it up at about 400, I would have been full. And that's like 2 pieces of rock and a pebble. That's pretty much it. That's the extent of what you can get when your inventory is unrealistic, which is infinitesimal. It's like tiny pockets. It's like skinny jean pockets, man. I'm telling you. You can't even put a cell phone in there. I don't have skinny jeans, but I have a daughter, and she does. So I know what skinny jean pockets look like, because I'm always saying, you're going to drop your cell phone. And she's like, no, quit nagging me. Quit nagging me, Dad. And I'm like, who? Or she's not a dude. She's a girl. Obviously, I just said that. But it is still, it's a dude-worthy comment right there. All right, so let's turn our jetpack back on with X. Fly upstairs and be on the wrong side completely. And as long as you have your jetpack on, you're not affected by gravity. So you can totally just fly around however you want. And that's totally normal. And okay. So, K to access the inventory, we take our Fe, which is iron ore, and drop it in a refinery. And it starts refining. And you're like, well, dude, what are you going to do with that? It's just iron. It's iron ingots. Are you going to build a furnace? No. Are you going to build a pick? No. Are you going to build something with iron? I'm going to say yes. Because I'm going to go to the production tab. Because I have access to the assembler through everything, because it's all conveyored together, I can come in here and say, here's what we're going to do. We are going to build, let's go with 10 of those. And see, the assembler pulled the iron ingots in and started creating them. Now, I'm creating quite a bit of steel plates for a very specific reason. Right now, I'm just going to take the ones that I get, which are right there. So there's 15. So I put them in my inventory. I have 16 in inventory. You don't want to turn off your jetpack when you're upside down, by the way. It's bad, JoJo. And it may not look like it because everything's fairly rounded, but this game revolves around a grid. And I can prove that thusly by going to your toolbar configuration, obviously, with the G key and hitting New Station. Now, normally you have a rotation option, but you don't have a rotation option here. And you notice how everything are snapping to grid here? It's because it's a grid. So let's look for a good place to put our station number 1, which I believe would probably do well right here as an entry point. So let's go ahead and we'll just put this first block. You can put them sometimes into things like that. You can see that. Totally in there. Look at that. That's awesome. And this one says need steel plate. I have steel plate in my inventory. Did I move? Did I? No, I didn't. I moved it somewhere else. Did I for reals? I don't know. Let's look, see what 9 says. Oh, I put them all in that first one. Normally you only need 1 to start, but then you just weld it until it's ready. But this one doesn't have enough steel blocks to be ready. World safe. Okay. Asteroids. So here's my sheep, and since it's all conveyored together, I can come over here and access anything with an inventory and pull my things out. Boom, just like that. See? Okay. Now I don't remember where my hole was. Where was my hole? Is it up here? Yeah, there it is. I'm all discombobulated. Now you're in space, and you do have momentum and inertia, so you got to remember that, not fly into stuff like Mach 4 and kill yourself, because it's not a good idea. All right, now you notice I can't put that there. So let's go in here to 6, And let's just hammer on this for a few seconds. Now, I don't have any gravity here, so things are just kind of floating away. See what I mean? So you gotta chase them down. Oh, this is so annoying. I hate chasing things. See, things just float all over the place. That's why I like to stick with the gravity. And now I'm lost again. How did I get lost in two seconds? It's impossible. It's impossible. Not for real, though, because I just did it. Alright, so now we can put one there. See, because like I said, it can occlude a little bit, but not a lot of it. So you want to keep that in mind. And sometimes it's like, I don't know if it's a percentage or a portion or a certain hitbox that it can't occlude into. I found that getting rid of the corners... Come on, jerk. Oh, wait. Here you go. You disappeared. Did you see that crap? It just disappeared. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Nope, still too much. 6. Now, iron is important, like I said, and you want as much of it as you can get. So I probably should chase all this crap down, but eventually I won't, because it's not fun. I like things that are fun! But this is what we're basically doing right here. We're going to build this across this way, and you know, when I'm putting these down, it's only using one steel plate. So that's not bad. So let's come over here and pick this one up, because it's just floating there mocking me with its proximity. With its proximity. Where did everything go? I don't even know. Anyway. But effectively what we're going to work on here is our primary base entry point, I guess it would be. I don't want something huge that I can fly a ship into, because I don't want this part of the base to be a docking facility. I want it to be an operational facility. And that shouldn't be very difficult with the means of what we're doing. Now, that part that you just witnessed, that's fast. But let's say, Garth, I don't want to look at that stupid grid work thing. So I will go to 9 for my welder, and I will say, okay, let's just go ahead and fill these in. Are you as tired of that as I am? Of course you are. That's why I'm going to do that kind of stuff off camera, so you don't have to witness it, because it is excruciatingly boring. This ore right here is iron, and you can, when you have your drill out, you can tell what stuff is when you get close to it. Like right here, this is iron on the other side of that, and then you see nickel, which is also kind of reddish in color, and then we come down here and we see gold, obviously right there, because it looks gold. Because duh, it's gold, people. It's so silly. And this stuff right here is gray. I believe it is platinum. Yeah, platinum. Platinum's kind of shiny. There's some more nickel. There's a lot of iron in here. It's all this red is pretty much iron and nickel. What is this? You got to be pretty close to it. Magnesium, which we're going to need for all kinds of stuff like bullets. There's some more magnesium. There's some cobalt, which is important. There's all kinds of stuff. What we really need is this dark stuff right here, though, when you look at this. Now, as it stands, where I'm on the ground right here, ironically, is uranium. And uranium is important for 2 reasons. First of all, because you need power. So I'm going to go ahead and dig a hole in the ground here. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Why are you not diggering? Dig already! What's going on? What are you doing that for? There we go. For some reason I couldn't dig. It was very annoying. It was very annoying indeed. Okay, things are starting to float away there, so I probably don't have gravity right there. I'm probably running out of gravity very soon. What the deuce was that? World save. I catapulted myself forward and then world saved. It was crazy thing, I swear to God. Alright, yeah, but I guess the further we go down in this hole, maybe? I don't know. Things are confusing. I'm lost. Where am I at? I can't find my way out. I was like, I made this hole. How can I not find my way out? That's ridiculous. Alright, so I'll just go up here and it'll roll down that hole, and then I'll go get it. But effectively what we need to do is keep our power source up and powered through uranium, and we'll refinery it. There he goes, all down there. Hey, just dive in there, buddy. I don't even know what's going on. Where am I? And why does this keep happening to me? I'm very concerned. Look at that. He just dives forward. This guy's crazy, man. This guy's crazy. Alright, so we go to the refinery and we drop this in here. And you'll see I got some nickel and I got some uranium. I guess that stuff over by the entry is not iron but nickel. They're so close it's hard to tell them apart. And you see it's refining it and automatically sending it to the small reactor of the ship, which we're going to be using our primary base for quite a bit of time until I get this other one up and ready to go. And I don't even know where this other one is at because I'm an idiot and I didn't remember correctly where it's from going to thing. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So here's the base entrance. And this apparently is all nickel. There's some platinum right above us. Check that out. But this is basically a pretty good hidey hole. I can come and go as I please here. It's not incredibly large. I've got no plates left in my inventory. So it's probably a good idea to get some more working, or at least see how far it is into it. Let's do that. Let's do that right now, my friends, and countrymen, and Romans. I know you guys aren't really Roman. It's just kind of my thing. Alright, why did this stop? Production. It says I need iron ingots, only has 5, so I need more iron, obviously. That's why. It'll tell you right here. Required 3,102, have 5.5. So obviously not enough. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some iron. I'm going to get some steel plates getting made, and we'll get rolling on the other stuff up to possibly and including augmenting this vessel to be a little more helpful as far as mining goes. I'll go to 9 real fast and see if I can repair this stuff. Okay, I can. I can repair some of it. I can repair some of it, but not all of it. Because it looks beat up. It looks rough. Oh, warning, suit is low. Now remember I said there's 2 ways you can refill your suit. The med bay and the cockpit. So let's get in here. Oh! I forgot it was upside down. I was like, what's going on? Alright, but then for the medical room, you just come over here and you hold T. And it refills your juice. Or you can come over here and hit T and jump in the chair, and you'll see in the bottom left, whoa, the bottom left-hand corner. I almost moved my mousey mouse. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that my energy is going up. All right. Well, I think this is a good place to call it. It gives a test videos. Tell me what you guys think of it. If you like it, I'm going to go ahead and stick with it. If not, I'll try another game, and we'll move forward from that. It's not going to be a vote thing. It's going to be like my gut feeling from the comments. So don't vote. Just let me know. All right. All right. I'll talk to you turkeys on the flip side. See ya.